right, we welcome back great friend, Congressman Kevin Brady of Texas. Kevin Brady, welcome, sir. Do you have a quick thought
Good
on
to
this?
see you, Larry.
Do you have a quick thought on this Mar-a-Lago business, or what are your Texas neighbors saying about this Mar-a-Lago pre-dawn raid?
Yeah, they are very upset here. This just doesn't seem kosher in any way, and I think the Justice Department, the FBI has had a target on President Trump for a long time. This seems like another step to it. And then on top of that, in those IRS agents today, we saw the D.C. Court of Appeals basically rule that Congress, for any reason, political reason, can have access to and make public President Trump's tax returns. And to me, if that ruling stands, basically the D.C. Court has unleashed a dangerous new political weapon into America, basically giving every Congress almost unlimited authority to target Americans based on their political beliefs. That would be presidents, private citizens, even Supreme Court justices could be targeted. And what bothers me is, just like with the FBI, the court has turned on its head current law, which protects Americans from Congress compiling a political enemies list and then acting to seek their private tax returns. So you look at all of these things happening at once, it is really dangerous times for taxpayers in America.
Yeah, and perhaps for freedom in America. You know, I don't think there's anything that embodies the move towards big government socialism, the regulatory planning state, jamming stuff down our throats, than this move to double the number of IRS agents, which either will be used to attack small businesses, attack individuals in their own, individually owned companies, and as you just suggested now, access to tax returns. They always seem to have to go after conservatives and conservative groups, which I don't think is a coincidence.
No, it is not. And I think the biggest target of these IRS agents are what you and I might call the Walmart shoppers. We know who they are. They live paycheck to paycheck. They've been crushed under inflation under President Biden. The fuel just to get to the store is costly. And now they will be subject to about 710,000 additional audits from the IRS by this unleashing of all these agents on America. And so you look at this bill, which is what I say is, if the Green New Deal and corporate welfare had a baby, this is what it would look like. And those who will pay to raise this child are U.S. made in America manufacturing, small businesses in a big way, in those Walmart shoppers who are being targeted by the IRS. You know, Kevin,
I mean, is there anything? I can't think of anything good in this bill. I mean, it's just a pathetic bill. It's not going to cut inflation. It's not going to grow us out of recession. No. It's not going to cut debt and deficits. Actually, with models showing, it's not even going to help global warming. I mean, I just can't imagine.
No, it is not.
Other than empowering the federal bureaucracy and the planning agencies, what the heck did this thing do?
Well, it doesn't reduce inflation. As you said, the Congressional Budget Office points out that drug pricing scheme in here actually drives prices up. It'll encourage companies to launch drugs at higher prices, go to high inflation each and every year, and, of course, discourage new cures and treatments. So, look, there is nothing that, as you said, good in this bill at all. And, Democrats are trying to ram it through the House. We'll see if there's any moderate Democrats left, who will call a halt to this madness.
I mean, other thing is, there's no economic opportunity in this bill. So we're in a recession, or the front end of a recession. We've been in the economic doldrums, it's this economic slump. There's no economic opportunity. There's no economic freedom. There's no life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness here. I mean, this is like the wrong bill at the wrong time. It's the wrong everything.
It couldn't be a worse time. And while other countries are lowering their taxes on businesses to fight inflation, here we are raising it. We're even making it harder for small businesses to write off their losses from tough times as they fight to recover. Then they've got a new tax on companies and stock buybacks. This is the third layer of taxation. It lands on seniors and savers mostly, but it discourages economic growth as well. So economically, this makes no sense.
Well, let us hope, sir, that the cavalry is coming.
Yes, sir. It will be sorely needed, as you know.
Let's try to be optimistic. Kevin Brady, thank you, sir.